This is a House Mimonix original, how to make chai. These are the typical ingredients. I have a strainer and ladle for when the chai is done, a mortar and pestle to crush up the ginger, and the cardamom. If you're using it, this is the tea that we use. Get it from the Indian store. It's a nice heavy grain or heavy tea, compact. Doesn't uncurl when it boils. Fresh cardamom, green, not black. The scoop for the tea, some fresh ginger. You can use a variety of different things. Cloves, cinnamon sticks. You can use ground cardamom in lieu of fresh cardamom, cinnamon, powdered cinnamon. You can even use powdered ginger if you have it. And then something to cook it in. So we're doing this step by step. I'll show you how to make some chai. So I've put 3 cardamom pods inside the mortar. We'll take the pestle and just crush them. Then I'll pop them in here just so the seeds and the shells add a little flavor. After a little crushing, that's what it looks like. I'm going to just put it directly into the pan. Next will be the ginger. I lost a pod. I've washed it. It's a big chunk, making chai for 3 people, proportionate according to taste. Then we'll crush this. Be right back. And here I've crushed up the ginger. It's into nice pulp form. What I typically do is take a coffee mug or chai mug. And since I'm making it for 3 people, I will use 3 cups of water and then around 1.5 cups of milk after we start the process. I typically like to pour some water into the mortar so it gets all the good flavor off the pestle. That way it's nice and clean, and then I can pour it right into the pan. Now we're here at the stove. The stove's not on yet, but that's 1 cup of water with the crushed up ginger. At this point you can add some sugar, brown or white. Typically I use white sugar if you like your chai sweet. You can also, if you don't have fresh ginger or cloves or cinnamon sticks you want to use, you can just put the powder directly in the water. I'm going to add some cinnamon. I like mine a little bitey, so I'll just add some cinnamon directly into the water here. Just a little bit here. And then I'll add 2 more cups of water since we're making chai for 3 people today. So we've already done 1. We were rinsing out the mortar. This is 2. And I say cup, but I mean like a coffee mug. And then we'll add 1 more. And then once we bring this to a boil, you can add your sugar now if you'd like. You can add it when you put the chai in the mugs, or you can do both. And once this comes to a boil, we're going to add 1.5 scoops of chai because it is for 3 people. This is the scoop I use. It's roughly a tablespoon. So we'll put the chai in directly to the boiling water, immediately turn it down so we can add the milk, which again, 3 people, so 3 cups of water, and bring it to a boil, and then about 1 to 1.5 cups of milk to the water. And so it adds that creamy texture, and then it will reduce down so it'll be back to 3 cups for 3 people. Be right back. Let's bring this to a boil. As you can see, it's almost ready to boil here. At least it's thinking about being ready to boil. Once it does, it'll be a rapid succession to throw the tea in. I put it in a container for ease. So as you can see, it's real tight balls of tea leaves. Maybe around 1.5 ounce. So here it's coming to a boil. I'm going to throw the tea in. Don't want it to boil over, so I'm going to turn it from high to around 5 on the electric, And then I'm also going to pour the milk in. So here's 1 cup. We'll do just a tiny bit more. It also prevents it from coming to a hard boil. I find on the electric in a pan like this, around 4.5 or 5 prevents it from boiling over, which is what you don't want. Milk tends to be one of those things that can boil up real quick. So I'll come back when I show you. It comes back to a nice hard rolling boil, and it'll make a nice dark film over the top of the chai. Be back with you shortly. As you can see, this is coming to a boil. We don't want it to boil over. Just blowing on it a little helps. And it'll do this for about 20 to 25 minutes till it's nice and steeped. It'll reduce some of that water down. And that's what it looks like. So, see you back in 25 minutes. Okay, and we're back. Here's the final stage. You see it's a nice, rich, dark color. Gonna turn off the fire and ladle this out. You see it has this little film on top, and the color's real dark. It's reduced down quite a bit. And just take the ladle here. You know, can move the film off to the side. See, it's this nice, rich color. And I use the strainer. We'll just ladle some in. This way the pulp and the tea doesn't make it into the cup. And there you have it. One nice hot cup of chai. Thanks for watching, Chef Mimonix.